When troubleshooting a neutral wire issue in an underground electrical feed, avoid unnecessary excavation by systematically diagnosing the problem. Firstly, perform voltage testing. Using a voltmeter, measure the voltage between the neutral wire, the trailer panel, and a known good ground, such as a metal water pipe at the house. A significant voltage difference from 0 volts indicates a break or damage in the neutral wire. Secondly, conduct a meter loop test. Temporarily connect a jumper wire from the neutral bar in the house panel to the neutral bar in the trailer panel. If the voltage issue is resolved after this connection, it confirms that there is indeed a break in the neutral wire between the two panels. If these tests confirm the existence of a neutral wire issue, proceed to locate the damage. Ground fault circuit interrupters, also known as GFCIs, can provide clues. If the circuit is protected by a GFCI, it may trip when the neutral wire is damaged. The location of the tripped GFCI can provide an approximation of the location of the break. Additionally, a signal tracer can be used to locate buried wires. This involves sending a signal through the wire. If the wire is intact, the signal will be detected at both ends. However, a break in the wire will result in a signal loss, pinpointing the location of the damage. A cable locator is similar to a signal tracer. It can be used to locate buried wires and trace their path. This can help narrow down the area where the damage is located. It is generally more efficient to use these troubleshooting methods to isolate the location of the damage before digging. Once the break is identified, a targeted trench can be dug to repair or replace the damaged portion of the wire. Start with voltage testing between the neutral wire at the trailer and a known good ground at the house. A normal reading should be close to 0 volts. A reading significantly above 0 suggests a problem with the neutral conductor. Then perform a meter loop test. This involves creating a temporary neutral connection between the main panel and the trailer panel using a jumper wire. If the electrical issue resolves with this temporary connection, it confirms a break in the existing neutral wire. When locating the break, if the affected circuit is GFCI protected, check for tripped GFCIs. A tripped GFCI on the circuit could indicate the general area of a fault. After that, use a signal tracer. A signal tracer injects a signal into the wire, and a receiver is used to follow the signal along the wire's path. The signal will stop at the point of the break. Cable locators function similarly. They can detect the electromagnetic field around a buried cable and trace its path. This can help in narrowing down the location of the damage. If the wire is buried only 1 foot underground, consider the possibility of physical damage from digging or other ground disturbances. If the wire runs near any trees, roots could have damaged the wire. Once a potential area of damage is identified, carefully excavate the soil to visually inspect the wire. Look for any signs of corrosion, cuts, or other physical damage. If the damage is minor, it may be possible to repair the wire using appropriate splicing techniques and materials suitable for direct burial. However, if the damage is extensive, it may be necessary to replace the entire run of wire. When repairing or replacing the wire, ensure that all connections are properly made and protected from moisture and corrosion. Use track, burial-rated connectors and sealant. Backfill the trench carefully, avoiding any sharp objects that could damage the wire in the future. Also, consider placing a protective sleeve or conduit around the wire in areas where it is susceptible to damage. After completing the repair, test the circuit to ensure that it is functioning properly and that there are no other issues. If you are not comfortable performing any of these steps, consult with a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary safety precautions. Electrical safety is important to remember. Always disconnect the power before working on electrical circuits. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate personal protective equipment. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, contact a qualified electrician. Understanding how neutral wires function is important. The neutral wire provides a return path for current in an electrical circuit. It is typically grounded at the main panel, which means it is connected to the earth. This grounding helps to stabilize the voltage and provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source in the event of a short circuit. When a neutral wire is damaged, It can disrupt the flow of current and cause a variety of problems, including voltage fluctuations, appliance malfunctions, and even electrical shock. Because of this, quickly address any issue with the neutral wire. There are specific requirements for burying electrical wires underground. Firstly, the type of wire used must be rated for direct burial. This means that it is designed to withstand the harsh conditions of being buried underground, such as moisture, corrosion, and physical damage. Secondly, the wire must be buried at the proper depth. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, specifies the minimum burial depths for different types of wires and applications. For example, residential branch circuits are typically required to be buried at least 12 inches deep. Thirdly, the wire must be protected from physical damage. This can be achieved by running the wire through a conduit or by using a cable with a built-in protective jacket. When burying electrical wires, it is important to follow all applicable codes and regulations. This will help to ensure that the installation is safe and reliable. If you are not sure about any of these requirements, consult with a qualified electrician. It is important to prevent future neutral wire problems. To prevent future problems with buried electrical wires, consider the following tips. Firstly, use high-quality wire and connectors. This will help to ensure that the wire is able to withstand the harsh conditions of being buried underground. Secondly, bury the wire at the proper depth. This will help to protect the wire from physical damage. Thirdly, protect the wire from physical damage. This can be achieved by running the wire through a conduit or by using a cable with a built-in protective jacket. Fourthly, avoid running the wire near trees or shrubs. Roots can damage buried wires. Fifthly, avoid digging in the area where the wire is buried. If you must dig, be careful not to damage the wire. Sixthly, periodically inspect the wire for damage. If you see any signs of damage, repair it immediately. By following these tips, you can help to prevent future problems with buried electrical wires. When selecting the correct type of wire for underground burial, consider the environment, voltage, and amperage requirement. For direct burial applications, use underground feeder or UF cable. UF cable is designed to withstand moisture, corrosion, and physical stress. Ensure the wire gauge is appropriate for the circuit's amperage to prevent overheating. Refer to the NEC tables for proper sizing based on ampacity and voltage drop. When making connections underground, use direct burial rated connectors. These connectors are sealed to prevent moisture from entering and corroding the connection. Apply a sealant to further protect the connection from moisture and ensure a tight seal. When burying the wire, avoid sharp bends or kinks. These can stress the wire and lead to future failures. Use a smooth sweeping bend radius when changing direction. Ensure the trench is free of rocks, debris, and sharp objects. These can damage the wire's insulation over time. Backfill the trench with clean soil, free from large rocks. Compact the soil to provide support for the wire. When running the wire near other underground utilities, maintain a safe distance. This will prevent accidental damage to the wire during future excavations. Mark the location of the buried wire with warning tape or markers. This will alert anyone digging in the area to the presence of the wire. When backfilling the trench, consider placing a layer of sand around the wire before adding soil. The sand will act as a cushion and protect the wire from damage. Also, consider using a conduit for added protection, especially in areas where the wire is likely to be disturbed. When making splices or connections, stagger them to avoid creating a bulge in the wire. This will make it easier to bury the wire and prevent it from being damaged. If the wire is running under a driveway or other paved surface, use a conduit to protect it from the weight of vehicles. After burying the wire, test the circuit to ensure that it is functioning properly. Use a multimeter to check the voltage and current. Also, use a ground fault locator to check for any leakage current. If you encounter any problems, troubleshoot the circuit until you find the cause. Consider consulting with a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary safety precautions. A damaged neutral wire can cause a variety of problems, including flickering lights, malfunctioning appliances, and even electrical shock. If you suspect that you have a damaged neutral wire, it is important to have it repaired as soon as possible. Use appropriate tools and materials. Use a shovel to dig the trench, a wire stripper to remove the insulation from the wire, a crimping tool to make the connections, and a multimeter to test the circuit. Use direct barrel-rated connectors and sealant to protect the connections from moisture. Use a conduit to protect the wire from physical damage. When working with electricity, always disconnect the power before beginning any work. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and safety glasses. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid contact with any other electrical wires or equipment. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, contact a qualified electrician. When troubleshooting electrical problems, start with the basics. Check the circuit breaker to make sure it is not tripped. Check the wiring to make sure it is properly connected. Check the voltage to make sure it is within the normal range. If you are still having problems, consult with a qualified electrician. The electrical codes and regulations can be complex and vary depending on your location. It is important to familiarize yourself with the codes and regulations in your area before beginning any electrical work. This will help to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. When working with electricity, always err on the side of caution. If you are not sure about something, ask a qualified electrician for help. It is always better to be safe than sorry. When repairing or replacing a buried electrical wire, it is important to follow all applicable codes and regulations. This will help to ensure that the installation is safe and reliable. If you are not sure about any of these requirements, consult with a qualified electrician. If the existing wire is aluminum, consider replacing it with copper. Copper is a better conductor of electricity and is more resistant to corrosion. However, it is also more expensive. Ensure that all connections between aluminum and copper wires are made with approved connectors and antioxidant compounds. Use a wire lubricant when pulling the wire through a conduit. This will reduce friction and make it easier to pull the wire. Avoid pulling the wire too hard. This can damage the insulation. Use a fish tape to guide the wire through the conduit. Label the wire at both ends with its circuit number and function. This will help to identify the wire in the future. Keep a record of the location of the buried wire. This will help to avoid damaging it during future excavations. When backfilling the trench, avoid using heavy equipment. This can damage the wire. Compact the soil by hand. After backfilling the trench, water the soil to help it settle. This will prevent the wire from being exposed. Check the circuit regularly for any signs of problems. If you notice any flickering lights, malfunctioning appliances, or other electrical problems, have the circuit inspected by a qualified electrician. Consider installing a surge protector to protect your electrical equipment from power surges. A surge protector will help to prevent damage to your equipment in the event of a lightning strike or other power surge. Properly grounding electrical equipment is essential for safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source in the event of a short circuit. This helps to prevent electrical shock. Ensure that all electrical equipment is properly grounded according to the NEC. Use ground rods, grounding electrodes, and grounding conductors as required. Test the grounding system regularly to ensure that it is functioning properly. If you are not sure how to ground electrical equipment, consult with a qualified electrician. Proper electrical maintenance is essential for safety and reliability. Regularly inspect your electrical system for any signs of problems. Check for loose connections, damaged wiring, and other hazards. Have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician at least once every 3 years. Replace any worn or damaged components. Keep your electrical panel clean and free of debris. Avoid overloading circuits. Do not use extension cords as permanent wiring. Use ground fault circuit interrupters in wet locations. Follow all applicable electrical codes and regulations. If you are not comfortable performing electrical maintenance, contact a qualified electrician. Use caution when working near power lines. Power lines can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary safety precautions. Stay at least 10 feet away from power lines. Do not touch power lines with any objects. If you must work near power lines, contact the power company to have them energized. Be aware of the hazards of electricity and take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others.